I received a cease and desist letter from my ex's lawyer saying it's been stated that you're saying some things that are untrue, that your ex has stated that all of it is a lie, and so now we're mandating you to remove all of the posts that you've put and to sign this undertaking that you're not going to. Like, you are trying to muzzle me. It's not bad enough. Like, I feel like even in all of my posts, I've still been respectful. I haven't actually come outright to drag anybody. I am talking about my lived experiences, but I'm not necessarily dragging somebody. And to be fair with you, if anyone felt like, please now, don't do this kind of thing to me, do you understand? Or they could have just come to me to say, please. And I would have still said to you that I'm not going to not talk about what I want to talk about, which I feel like I'm being led to talk about, which is like things about abuse, narcissism, not as a disorder, narcissism as a behavior that people have, and a lot of people in our society for that matter. So I feel led to talk about it because I know and I have experienced that in the context of religion, faith, it's not really understood. And so there is a likelihood that a woman of faith or a man of faith experiencing that would be receiving second-hand gaslighting. They'll be telling you things like, pray through it, you have to manage, you have to build your home, a wise woman build that their home, a man, a leader, you have to protect. So you see a man that's going through a lot, and maybe if he goes to talk about it, they're still telling you things like, you're the priest of your home. There is a way that you will engage your woman, this woman that you're saying, you engage her and the power of God will be. My experience has been being in a place of so much confusion, looking foolish to other people from the outside who are looking at you like, this person, with all of your intelligence, you don't know what to do. And you're like, no, I want to do it God's way. You're trying to, even though the God in you is telling you, I did not tell you to be here. But then when you go to speak to people who you've placed as mentors or people who you have placed as spiritual leaders, they're telling you, let me teach you how to be Abigail to Nabal. So there is a need for me to talk, and if the person had even come to me to say that, although I would say, no, see, don't worry, I'm not going to be bringing you into it, but I do need to speak about just the general theme that I'm talking about, the general lessons, because there are lessons that I need to share. End of. And those lessons women will pick, like this thing that I shared recently about what happens where a parent has detained children. There are women who need to hear that. There are women who have come to me, even on TikTok, who are saying, thank you so much, this is exactly where I am. There are women who are experiencing these things who don't really know what to do. And you will think, oh, but there's a internet now, they can just go there. Sometimes people just need to be told, these are the steps, 1, 2, 3, and basically what you've just done is giving them legal help. Sorry, not legal help. Please, this is not legal help. Get legal help. But this is just you giving them knowledge that they would have sought for. They would have sought really hard to get. Somehow I managed to get it because if I talk more on my experience, you will understand how I've come upon a lot of knowledge around these things. And I just feel like this knowledge needs to be given out. Simple. And so you want to talk about it. I'll not say, if I talk about it, someone might clock it, they will clock one. And I don't care what anybody, I'm not calling anyone's name, I'm not dragging anybody, but I do need to talk about my lived experience and what I learned from it. And these lived experiences are not defamation. It's not defamation. And this person has been watching my social media in recent years. They're following my social media, looking at the social media, following me everywhere, clocking what I'm writing. But I don't really send because everything I'm writing is true. It's my lived experience. What I write, what I say is all my lived experience. I have no need to lie. I have no need to twist anything to make. I'm even not talking because I'm embarrassed. That thing you're doing, I can use it against you. Yes, because you're not supposed to be, you're stalking me. And that's something that you have been doing. You are still stalking me, stalking my social media, stalking everything that I'm doing. So you are even trying to put yourself into trouble. And I don't blame your lawyer for reaching out because all the lawyer has to do is, oh, this person told me that they did not do any of the things you're talking about. So it's defamation. No problem. I have documents. I have police trails. I have evidence, Barakasa. You understand? So, and that's the thing, is like you get these lawyers, you engage them in all this, you will not tell them the truth, and then they'll come, they'll write strongly worded letter And by the time you now respond, all of them will now be quiet because you did not tell them the truth. You didn't tell them the true state of things from the beginning. When you want to do anything with your lawyer, you do need to tell your lawyer, I did this, I did that, so that the lawyer will know. But when you go to a lawyer, hey, that same pattern of behavior of lying there when he see, just lying, you will lie to your lawyer. That's, you failed already now. The person can protect you, and I shouldn't be giving you these tips. It's a shame. I'm not gonna not talk. All right. I realize that some of these experiences happen for a reason. It comes for a reason. It could have come to someone else. It came to me with my brilliance, with my intelligence, with my what seemed to be inside. But really, there were just a lot of things I wasn't knowledgeable about. And I grew, and now I'm able to be articulate enough to speak about it. Why would I be muzzled for it? No, now. All right, just wanted to say that. Okay, bye.